All right, welcome everyone for the very first time. Jelsma Stadium, three-way scrimmage this evening. Guthrie, Lawton High, and Putnam City West. We have watched the freshmen and the junior varsity. Now time to bring on the varsity. And we'll introduce our crew here in a little bit. We'll let them get on position. But Phil Nichols over here to my right as we get yet for another season of Blue Jay football.
It got here quick this year, Chris. This is seems like we were just wrapping up the state championship games, and here we are.
So it looks like Guthrie defense will have the first shot here on this warm Friday night. Putnam City West offense will be on the field, and the numbers are going to be a little different. There's some players out, so we're not going to pretend who's who tonight. But we will definitely talk about this Blue Jay team. Lost a good senior class last year, but got a good group back this year, Phil, as PC West will line up with 3 receivers, and we have whistles before we even get started here. But Blue Jays, where you look at, a lot of them in the top 5. A lot of publications have them at number 3 in the state. So another good, solid team this year.
Yeah, it's going to be anchored by that Blue Jay defense. That's the stalwart every year, and see a little bit of that right there. But
good pressure in the backfield, and we are working out. This is our scrimmage as well, as we check out the replay here. Good hit on the quarterback. And we're going to rag on our team throughout the entire night and getting everyone in position. But
got some young sophomores coming in, going to step up. That good freshman class from last year. You're going to see quite a few of these sophomores out on the field and contributing this year. And, of course, anytime you got I call him a 3.5-year starter at quarterback, that sure doesn't hurt. So, we got the Harper kid back, Nate Benford back. Got some really good high school football players here in Blue Jay land.
Good job getting in the backfield again. We saw pressure on the quarterback. Now we see pressure on the running back and the tackle for loss. And PC West, 682 program this year, and still trying to find their identity. Good news for PC West, as we get a look at that Blue Jay defense, good news for PC West is they will be coming down to Class 5A for the next 2 seasons following this year. And, in fact, they'll be in the Guthrie District next year. And so that will help them try to build their program.
Yeah, definitely will. And I think, that's you love to see these kids. Good numbers, looks like, for PC West. And I'll tell you what, you can get a shot in the arm. We've seen over the years that you go up or down from 5A to 6A2 or 6A2 down to 5A, it can make a big difference in a hurry.
There's more pressure, and the referees will blow the whistle to protect the players. And, one of the example of having to go up and come back down, Shawnee, when they went up to 6A2 for the first time, it was 1-9, 0-10, trying to find non-district wins. And they couldn't find those. And then they come back down to 5A, and they just haven't been the same. Of course, North Rock Creek coming into Shawnee. But, when you go up there, it's a whole different animal. There's bigger athletes, and not necessarily bigger, but especially on the offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah, and that I think that's the huge difference. The skilled kids are going to look similar, but, boy, those big uglies up front, there is a difference up front, no doubt about it. And, we went over years ago, I know, and we had a bye and watched Stillwater play. I think it was Mustang over there on a away game, on a road game one night, and boy, it really stood out watching those 2 teams play. And of course, covering all the state championships the last few years, it's been really interesting to see. But I'll tell you what, 5A football is very interesting this year. There's been a lot of movement in the off season, a lot of players playing at different places, kids coming in from out of state that are highly recruited kids. And so 5A is going to be a fun classification to watch this year.
Guthrie comes off the field, and we'll have PC West go up against Lawton here in a little bit. And working on, looks like we have it here, and we got one of our great camera operators last year is now playing junior varsity football, trying to get on the varsity field. One of our scorekeepers is now playing college basketball. Yep. So we have added to the team here, and there we go. Nice run here by PC West. But kind of go over a broadcast team as we work some kinks out here. Of course, Lance Evans is back with us. He'll be on the main camera. Right now he's on the field camera, and he's back. Kel Evans was here earlier getting some reps in. He's now playing softball. You graduate high school, and you're a high school baseball player. You move off to co-ed softball.
Go buy you a cooler, put it in the back of the truck. Go play softball. No cooler.
No.
Okay. What do they put the water in?
Well, I don't know. Jugs, but
jugs.
He is off playing softball tonight. So we have Lance down on the field. Michael Pruitt joins us. He's been with us a couple of times in years past, and he's with us on the camera crew. And Connor Phillips, he will be doing our scoreboard graphics this year, but he's helping us out on the main camera, and he's getting some exercise on that camera. So if something should happen one day, he'll be ready to go.
That's right. Of course.
You got Ronnie Phillips, my brother, over here. There he is. Yeah, he controls the graphics, as you can tell. And he is he's in the middle of everything. He's switching cameras. He's putting graphics up. He's getting camera operators in the line. He's getting us to commercial break. He's hitting replay.
Showing his pitcher constantly. We might have to rethink the power he has.
And then I think I've waited long enough. The other new member of our team, nice pass across the middle there, is our good friend, sideline reporter for the 2023 year. We simply call him the All-American.
Well, national champion.
Two-timer. Sean Silvis with us this year. Sean, welcome to the team.
Well, thank you guys for having me here. Down here on the sidelines, hopefully we got some good reception. You guys got me?
Yeah, that's good.
Sounds good.
That's good.
I'm not going to tell him it's bad.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to be down here. Looks like the team's ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah, of course, Sean's very active, one of the coaches with Guthrie Youth Wrestling, does the broadcast for Guthrie High School Wrestling. Family's very involved. Really are excited to have Sean be part of what we're doing, and just a great addition, as is everybody. You know, I mean, Michael's doing a good job. You know, Ronnie's getting by right now. I mean, we got some work to do with Ronnie, but no, we're real excited about the crew this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's that old graphic again. Look at him go.
We even got Colin Simpson up here working some graphics here tonight. So
working the farm system.
The recruitment is doing well here over the years. When you bring in Silvis and Pruitt, that's a good off-season recruiting base, and Colin Simpson and Dax Rice, perhaps the next members of the team. Guthrie defense back on the field. They'll go up against the Putnam City West offense. Pistol formation, 4 receivers, little left-handed quarterback. Again, more pressure, and he'll throw a pass downfield, and they blow the whistles, but would have been intercepted, but a drop. Whistles, again, protecting the players here, and one scrimmage for Guthrie this year, and then it starts next week, Phil, when Ponca City, top 10 team in 6A2 football, and much improving Ponca City Wildcats will come into Jelsma Stadium next week.
That's a heck of a ball game to start your season off with, and you know it should be a great football game. Of course, Guthrie, as you said, top 5 in 5A in everybody's poll. Ponca City in the top 10. They've came a long ways in the last few years, and that's been a really fun back and forth non-district rivalry over the last several years. We've had some interesting ball games with them, very entertaining games, and so that's a good one to start the season with. It'll be a tough one. We'll get good measuring stick as much as you can for that 0 week.
Blue Jays with the 5-man front, and the Patriots will run right into that 5-man front. So the Blue Jay defense continues to be well against the run defense, and that's one of the things that Guthrie prides himself is run defense. They've been doing it since Kelly Beebe arrived back in 2004. As the defensive coordinator, then took the head job of the Blue Jays in the 2014 season. Blue Jays will add some new names, and you had Landon Herzl graduate. Well, then you insert brother Kellen Herzl in at linebacker, along with Varnell. So your linebackers are back, and Nate Benford, a cornerback for the Blue Jays.
Well, he can play.
Will play college football somewhere next year. A little handoff on the far side, and Blue Jay defense will not give up a yard on that play there, and they just continue to swarm to the football.
Yeah, and you're going to have a 3-year starter, Nico Pena, right there. You see him on the camera. He's had a great career for the Blue Jays and will provide a lot of senior leadership this year as well, and just a solid defensive player for the Blue Jays.
There's Benford right there in your screen. And
he looks the part.
Yeah, and I think we might see Nate Benford this year receiving the football as well. We'll talk about the offense here in a little bit, but Putnam City West and Lawton will now come back onto the field, as this scrimmage started at 6 o'clock this evening with the freshmen, and then the junior varsity followed them. Hopefully you're able to watch that.
You got a lot of other changes this year, Chris, as well. Lower class size classifications of football. Next year, going to have more state championship games, going with the 2A,
2A1
split divisions. Yeah, 2A1, 2A2. So that'll be fun. So a lot of good things going on. One thing that's really different, obviously, that we're becoming more accustomed to at all levels of football is just seems to be a lot of movement with kids.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just really kicked off last season when there was a bunch of crazy movement over in the Tulsa area, and it's kind of found its way over on the west side this year. A lot of movement on the west side as well. So definitely a different landscape in high school football.
Yeah, no doubt. A lot of that in 5A football in the Mid-Dell district. Dell City had a couple of move-ins, including River Warren, the former quarterback at Bishop McGinnis. It's downstairs. River Warren, McGinnis quarterback, is now at Dell City. Southeast, we talked about the great athletes over at Southeast. Some of them have now gone to Dell City. Some have gone to Westmore. Mm-hmm. Of course, the big one, Carl Albert, Xavier Robinson a couple years ago, the great running back that led the Titans to the state championship. There's a good pop there at the end. Parnell transferred in, and now Kevin Sperry from the Dallas-Fort Worth area transfers in. He's a four-star quarterback, already committed to University of Oklahoma, and so Carl Albert's going to be your heavy favorite this season. Dell City, clear-cut number 2, and then you begin the Guthrie conversation, the McAllister, the Coweta, the Collinsville, the Elgin conversation after that. Yeah, and
there's that second tier, as I would say. There's 4, 5, 6 teams right there that'll be vying to make their mark this year. And, we talk about that Carl Albert team, and on paper, going into where we sit right now, a very dominant football team. Go back to 2002 right here in Guthrie, Booker T. Washington, very dominant football team. Everybody thought, well, they're going to waltz right through 5A and go get that state title. Blue Jays said, well, we got something to say about that, but you never know is my point. You never know. You got to play the games.
Cutting a flat and a great job on that far side on an open field tackle, and Lawton a little bit more athletic than Putnam City West, so we'll see how the defense reacts here to the 6A2 Lawton team as we get another look at this open field tackle. Stayed home and went in, got the ankles. Good job there by the Blue Jay defensive back.
Yeah, it's a great job. And
there's Benford.
Yeah, he does. He just looks the part. But
number 5 tonight.
Yeah. But, and we apologize, as Chris said. We don't have rosters. They wear different jersey numbers in the scrimmage, and so we're some of the kids will know on site, but some of them we won't, so we apologize for that.
Yeah, I was watching the scrimmage last night, and the announcers didn't know who the quarterbacks were, and I was like, oh, that quarterbacks look really good, but it was the other quarterback that I thought that the announcers had said. So I learned a lesson watching the stream last night, not to try to guess who the players are.
Right.
Here tonight, but they will be in full uniform and complete numbers and all that good stuff.
Did the Sperry kid stand out for Carl Albert?
Yeah, you can tell it's a 4-star arm for sure. He threw a 68-yard touchdown pass to one of the other Division I recruits. And more pressure, and the quarterback, again, more shifting. They'll blow the whistle as he got out of the pocket, trying to protect the quarterback. Blue Jays will have a few players not playing tonight, just playing it safe. When you always fear that, because as we get another look here at the replay, their first action will be in a game next week when it counts, non-district, but nonetheless, as Guthrie defense will come off. And Guthrie defense has done, 1 against Lawton, 2 against PC West, and have looked really, really good on their 3 series of defense so far.
Look real good, and like we said, we've kind of just came accustomed to that. No reason to believe it's going to be different this year. Blue Jays kind of always starts on the defensive side, but I'll tell you what, the offense last year has done good. We got young Harper coming back for his senior year. Did a great job at tailback last year, and he can split him out, get the ball out to him in the flats, out in the open, and he can really make some big plays. So it should be an exciting year for the Blue Jays this year, no doubt about it.
Well, we'll give credit to the school district. They added, this press box was built in 2005. The first year here at the renovated Jelsma Stadium was 2006, and the air unit, the AC unit, was working pretty well until a few years ago. Well, it's been a little warm over the years, and they got that fixed this year. So a big thank you to the administration for getting the press box a little bit more comfortable. Usually it's very warm, sticky, but not this year. We appreciate them getting that fixed. And speaking of weather, Sean, how is the weather? It's going to be like 105 tomorrow, Sean.
Yeah, well, it seems like the air conditioning down here is not quite kicked on yet. I believe they need to work on the fans, perhaps.
Well,
but no, it's actually not too bad on the field. It's really not. It's warm, but it's not hot. It looks like, the athletes are down here. They're sweating, but no one's sitting down. No one's sucking down all the water. So I think it's warm, but I think they're okay.
Yeah, I think we hit around 90 today, a little above 90. Actually, it's 90 right now. I think we got a little over 95, but I'm glad we're scrimmaging today as the defense comes back onto the field. It's going to be like 105, 106, 107 tomorrow, so it's not going to be comfortable.
I won't know what that feels like because there's a high probability I won't leave the house tomorrow, Chris.
I bet that Silva's household is, 68, 67 degrees?
It is now. Our AC went out last week.
Oh,
it was 96 in the house when I came in from Mowing, and it was miserable. But the AC guys came out on Monday and gave us a new unit. So now it's a nice, cool 69. It's been. I slept good last night, that's for sure.
Lindsay got the AC units out there by Monday. She knows how to get it done.
Yes, yeah. There's. I think those guys can tell by the tone and the voice how bad they need to come out.
How quickly.
And, she made that happen for sure.
Blue Jay defense back on there, getting their second look here at the Lawton offense. Again, Lawton High, a 6A2 program. There's 3 schools in Lawton. Guthrie familiar with the other 2 for sure. Lawton Ike, Guthrie will see later on this season. Lawton Ike moving up to 6A2 next year. And Lawton MacArthur. Everyone around this part of the woods knows about Lawton MacArthur. You usually see them in the playoffs when we do play them. Including, that's where Hayden Calvert got his first career start at Lawton Mac in the first round of the playoffs. Got a victory in that one, so Lawton Mac was at that scrimmage last night with, talk about this scrimmage. Carl Albert, defending state champions. Washington, defending state champions, were there. Heritage Hall, defending state champions, were there. Tuttle was there. Southmore was there. Yukon was there. It was quite the scrimmage.
Holy smokes.
Obviously, Carl Albert was there.
There were some cats.
4 defending state champions at that scrimmage last night.
So if Washington played 5A football this year, how would they do, Chris?
Well, there's a nice play out on the outside, and this is the first big play against the Guthrie defense. Washington, when you look at Washington, they got Alexander, the tight end. They got Nate Roberts, the tight end. Alexander's headed to Iowa State. Nate Roberts was committed to Notre Dame. It looks like he might be heading to OU now. That's undecided. And they got a quarterback that really does a good job of running the football. So I think they'd be in the mix, no doubt, in 5A football.
Yeah, they're a pretty special team.
Lawton trying to get the run game again. Blue Jay stops it.
Guys, this Guthrie defense is coming off the line hard. It seems like every play they're in the backfield. They can't get a pass off. They can't get their going.
Yeah, they're and that's something, Sean. We talk about it all the time. I mean, if you're playing against the Guthrie defense, they're going to be disciplined. They're going to be tough. They're going to be extremely good against the run. We're spoiled, really, when you think about it. But that is definitely what we're known for on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I watch the offense going back to the huddle, and they got their head in their heads. They're definitely frustrated with just these guys in their face the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that teams, and it only gets worse when you play Guthrie. You kind of fill out the first quarter, then they keep coming the second quarter, and the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. They only get stronger. They have over the years, and that's the staple of this Guthrie defense, of this Guthrie program, is that defense, especially against the run. And You know, in 5A football, if you can throw the football, you're going to have success. And Carl Albert's going to be able to throw the football this year. Del City's going to be able to throw the football this year. McGinnis, we'll see how that one plays out. Piedmont, not really a pass threat over the years. They haven't. We'll see. They got a new offensive coordinator. So 5A primarily still a running class. Now, when you get into 6A2, 6A1, you got to defend the pass all the time.
Yeah.
Even 3A, they have a lot of passing with Lincoln Christian, Metro Christian.
No clips. No clips. That's what the camera says. He needs to go to camera. He turned it off. His battery go dead. He turned it. All right. On two. All right, you're back. On two still. Sean, you might try and move over. On their right shoulder.
Yeah.
You guys got me still?
Yeah, we do. I was talking to your ears. All right, so now we have the Guthrie offense for the first time on the field.
Going with some new folks up front. Got some kids coming back as well, obviously, but what we got here?
Looks like
Axtell.
Yeah, it looks like Cameron Axtell taking snaps. So we don't see Hayden Calvert out there quite yet. I'm not sure if he will scrimmage or not. And, you know, that's the other thing is the Jays will hand it off on the end around here. And not much there at first, but still a positive play.
Axtell kid that played some defense last year, played some offense last year. Really talented young man.
Axtell will run with this one here, and they'll blow it dead. And really, with Calvert's, Hayden Calvert against his first start in the playoff games his freshman year, and he started every game sophomore, junior year. So not out here tonight, really, he won't be missing anything. He'll be fine once the game starts. But I was going to say, this is like a year-round sport now, high school football. I mean, the 7-on-7, the camps, the summer drills, all that stuff. It's almost a year-round job. So I don't think missing a scrimmage in today's game is as big deal as it might have been a few years ago when it wasn't, quote-unquote, a year-round sport.
Well, especially when you're a complete 2-year starter, and you want to protect those guys a little bit too. There's no reason taking a chance.
And there's a nice run on the outside, and will be pushed out of bounds. A first big play for the Guthrie offense, and looks like we'll probably get a replay. There's a good shot there. And again, no program. We have a program, but we don't know if the numbers are right or not, so we don't want to pass any false information as we get another replay here. Nice cutback.
Yeah, nice job.
Kind of made that play by himself once he got past the line of scrimmage, and they'll bring the ball back despite a huge gain there.
Nice run. Like you said, great cutback. I tell you, these kids, they amaze me. I mean, even at 90, I mean, down there at 90 degrees in full pads, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so hot.
I got to admit, I went down there to thaw out earlier.
Yeah, air's working well up here.
We tease a little bit because we've given them a hard time in the past. It looks like Benford
There's Nate
on receiving the football, and Nate looks like we'll probably play both ways this year. And another name we won't see tonight is Jalen Harper. Remember, Jalen Harper was a receiver this time a year ago, and Isaiah Hammonds, who has now graduated here from Guthrie, Jalen came in that Tuttle game and really showed what he can do offensively, and was really the horse the entire rest of the season from week 3 on. Likely will not see any action here tonight. Good look at the white uniforms. Those are normally your travel uniforms, but those are your practice jerseys as well. Axtell will roll right, throw right, and it's caught. Nice move. And he's going to be tackled just in Lawton territory. They'll bring it back. Bring it back to the line of scrimmage as they work on there. And nice play there. And that's the question for this offense, I think, coming in, Phil, is the receivers.
Yeah, I mean, we lost, I think, everybody last year. And there'll be kids that'll show up just like we're seeing right here. Great job, secured the pass, made a nice move, picked up those yards after catch. Nice throw. Yeah, that's a great thing about high school football. Anytime you graduate, everybody says, oh, gosh, who's going to do this? And there's always those kids that step up, ready to go, ready to take that next level into the Friday night ball games. And, boy, I tell you, it's always fun to see those kids develop and watch them kind of really, Chris, grow up right before your eyes athletically. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and this program plays in District 5A2 when you're dealing with, Carl Alberts and McGinnis and Piedmont right now, and just to be able to compete year in and year out with those programs. And Blue Jays have done a great job of winning first-round playoff games. Now, they've come close in second-round playoff games. They haven't been to the state semis and since they won the state championship in 2013. That's the next goal to check off on the list. But this team, after those first-round wins, have competed well in the second round, just fell in a little bit short over the last couple of years. Last year in Grove.
Yeah, Grove, a good football team, and that was a good ball game.
It was.
Very good ball game.
Handoff here and a couple of yards. Blue Jays will be in action next Friday night here against Ponca City. We'll have the big G on the field painted. Yard markers and the numbers will all be painted as well.
Stadium will be full. Tailgate will be strong. Be a great night.
We'll have our pregame coverage beginning at 6:30 p.m. with our pregame show, presented once again this year by Bank First, and we'll have kickoff at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we want to thank again. We've had so many great sponsors have been with us for many, many years. 3 or 4 new sponsors this year have joined the lineup, and we were working on production the last couple of weeks, just getting ready for the season. I said, boy, we're about out of spots. There's
we're full.
We're full.
Yeah.
It's we're excited about this year for a lot of reasons. We're excited too as the broadcast crew. I mean, there's got a lot of new equipment, got some new graphics coming out, some new cool stuff, so should be a lot of fun this year.
Yeah, Aaron Ryburn and Cody Knox helping us out on our graphic package as we try to get better each year as well, and got a great team that will bring you Blue Jay football this year. There's 8 to 10 of us every night to put all this together as Blue Jays try to run on the near side and tackle there, and Putnam City West will get their chance here at the Guthrie offense, and Putnam City West is excited as they make a stop there. It looks like they will go off, and Lawton will come on to take on the Guthrie offense.
I'm interested to know who number 30 is for the Blue Jays. Been carrying the ball quite a bit.
Good shot there at Cooper Walters. He started last year as a freshman on that offensive line. He's a sophomore this year, and he's going to be one of the names that you'll be seeing on the lines of top players in the state, top offensive linemen in Class 5A. As you get a good shot at the young folks checking in some Blue Jay football here tonight.
Phil number 30 is Zane.
Say that again, Sean.
It's Zane Thomas.
Number 30, Zane Thomas.
Okay. He's gotten a little bit bigger since his freshman year.
Yeah, he filled out a little bit. Of course, this is a kind of a gentle travel schedule for the broadcast crew this year. It's not as we've had some crazy ones. This isn't quite as bad as some of them.
Well, we'll be here next week for Ponca, and then we'll go up 2 hours to Woodward in week 1. Week 2, we'll go hour and a half down to Duncan.
Yeah.
Then we'll come back home, and then eventually we'll go an hour and a half to Lawton. So those are the 3 long games in the regular season. Throw in McGinnis and Southeast. They're in Oklahoma City. So those are the 5 road games this season. Of course, we'll be here for every single game there is for the Blue Jays. But, yeah, we got over hour and a half this year.
That one year, we went, God, it seemed like every week we were driving.
Yeah.
It was a tough year.
Guyman, Woodward, Lawton.
Back to Lawton for playoffs,
For the
wasn't it?
playoffs,
Yeah.
yes.
Guys, it sound like I may have jumped on in the right year.
Yeah, you did, buddy. Believe me, that was a rough year. New guy, and we talked to Sean, new guy buys the meals first year.
At least, well, at first you told me it was the gas.
Well,
so
yeah,
I'm happy
but-
to buy the meals.
Yeah, you scared me because you stepped towards me when I said that. So, I changed it quick, Sean. Quick. That's a pretty good trio of players right there working on the defensive side with Pena and Benford. And don't know who 16 is. Pretty sure that's not his number in the regular season.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I remember Trayvon Braxton was a name we said quite a bit defensively. Hey, there's our new sideline guy, Phil.
He's got a perfect beard. He's a two-time national champion. He's got a voice like velvet. I hate this guy.
He's your new bodyguard, Phil.
Oh, no. I'll be talking a lot more smack.
Phil, you're bigger than me. I thought you were my bodyguard.
No. Well, depends on the age group, Sean. The age group's going to be important in that decision.
Option play in their side. 3 Blue Jays in on the play right in front of Sean. And Lance Evans, the camera operator on the field, giving you those up-close shots. And here's Ronnie hitting the replay. And here's Lance's first time running the field camera.
Not bad, Lancer.
So he usually runs our wide shot, our primary shot. And there's a good shot. And there's Michael Pruitt's shot. And eventually we'll get the Connor Phillips a shot here in a second. So this is our scrimmage, trying to get everything worked out. Phil and I are trying not to mess it up.
Well,
You know, this camera guy down here, he's a natural. He must come from pretty good stock.
I know Pruitt's not down there, so that makes sense.
There's a fumble on the play, and I think I saw a flag fly in as well, away from the play. Good-looking athlete there, 21.
Yeah. I think 34's.
That looks like a Herzl.
Yeah, that's a little Herzl. Yeah, he's got the Herzl strut there. Yeah, I see it.
Kellen
now.
Herzl.
Yeah.
Landon Herzl, all-state football player for Guthrie, playing at Oklahoma Baptist University. Yeah. His brother, Kellen, as you see at linebacker, a freshman, got a lot of playing time, earned a lot of playing time on the baseball team a year ago. Came in as a designated here, got a little playing time in the outfield, and now he is starting at the linebacker with Varnell. There's Kellen trying to track down a play, but won't get to him because nice defender there cleaning it up.
Sean, if you can find out who 21 is, I'd be interested.
Here's a nice open field tackle.
Yeah,
Grab the ankles. Nice job there on the replay.
well, he's made a few of those tonight. 2-1 has.
As Phil mentioned, we appreciate all of our great sponsors. You'll hear them all next week. Sean?
Phil, number 21 is Rico Watson.
Rico Watson.
Okay, the Watson brothers. There's 2 of them.
Man,
We'll add him to the graphics package.
he's got an all-star name, too.
And brother is number 3.
Okay, yeah, the brothers.
Mental note, don't mess with the Watson boys.
Don't get them confused. They look a lot alike.
Mental note for me to make sure he's on our graphics package.
That's right.
We got some cool graphics coming out here. We have the, and big thank you also to Kaya Calvert. Kaya Captures. She's a photographer, a professional photographer, and she had the football team up in the Second Banana Media Studios a couple weeks ago and got some cool shots. And we'll have some of those shots here on the broadcast package, but she's a professional. She'll have some cool stuff for the football program as well. So
And she's got leadership skills to burn. That girl had about 40 of those Blue Jays in line running that deal. I was impressed.
yeah, and her brother Hayden Calvert and Kaya will actually graduate high school a year in advance. So she's a junior, but she will be graduating early this year, and she's looking to go to a couple of schools. I don't know if I need to name them, but a couple of schools in SEC land for photography. So, and she will excel no matter where she goes.
She's got a real gift
She does.
It's a real gift what she does. And, boy, I tell you, graduating a year early, I thought I was going to need 2 years extra to get through. So she is a bright young lady and has a bright, bright future.
There's Herzl there, 34. Varnell, 16. Benford and 5. Pretty good trio right there. That was in your screen. Well, handoff, and anytime you run up the middle against Guthrie, you're not going to get – that's the common result right there.
Yeah, I tell you, that's what we do, right?
I think 35 is Herendeen.
Yeah.
I can tell that body frame. Big-time wrestler for the Blue Jay program. Sean knows all about that. 80 Trayvon Braxton, maybe I would be my best guess.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. 12, was that Maroney, 12?
Eli Maroney, he had a
good year.
A year ago.
He was our North Church Player of the Game week 0.
Busted coverage there and touchdown saving tackle.
By Maroney.
Yeah, Maroney, boy, he was up for that media day in the studio, Phil.
Yeah, he's all there.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Eli there, 12. And
yeah, Eli wrestled 215 last year, and he couldn't leave practice over 200 pounds, and now he's weighing about 220.
Well, I'll tell you, Sean, he really came on real breakout year last year on the football field for the Blue Jays, and he's just a super tough kid. I love watching him play.
Pass and dropped. The receiver might have saw Blue Jay coming, decided to exit stage left and go to the next play.
That's a scrimmage, Chris. That's a smart kid right down there.
You put the G on the field, and I'll think about catching that one.
That's right.
Guthrie, I think this year fighting for that number 2 spot in the district. Obviously, Carl Everett, a heavy favorite, and you never know what can happen on any given night. But Carl Everett, a heavy favorite, not only win the district but state championship. In fact, if they don't win a state championship, it's a massive.
It'll be a shock.
Yes,
It'll be a shock.
But
they're 14-0 or bust. I do see one game, non-district game, that Muskogee game, that looms large for them, and I think that's the team that probably is best equipped, to play them. Now, Del City, man, I tell you, they've got athletes everywhere as well. They got 2 or 3 Division I type caliber kids themselves. So,
yeah, you got Carl Everett's got a running back, Xavier Robinson, who has committed to the University of Oklahoma, Iowa State. He chose between OU and Iowa State. And then Kevin Sperry, the quarterback from the Dallas area, has committed to OU and decided he wanted to go to a school closer to OU, and happens to be Carl Albert.
Just a junior.
He's just a junior. You got a younger brother as well. They got Carl Albert's got a couple other Division I players that have been playing since their freshman year. Washington and Haynes are some there, but they're heavy favorites to win the district. But outside of that, of course, you want to finish first or second in your district. That way, you get to host a first-round playoff game. And right now, I think fighting for that, as it has been the last couple of years, McGinnis, Piedmont, and Guthrie.
Yep.
And McGinnis lost their tight end to Carl Albert, transferred into Carl Albert. McGinnis had their quarterback also transfer out. He goes to Del City. So they're not going to be as talented as they were last year. Remember, McGinnis game-winning field goal on this field a year ago. Guthrie's got to go to Bishop McGinnis. It's never easy. Guthrie has struggled over the years with Bishop McGinnis. Of course, Guthrie Piedmont, Guthrie's had their number, but it's one of those games that mean a lot. You don't want to get behind because they can run the clock off with that flex bone offense. So that's your 2, 3, 4 that you will expect once again this year.
You go that 2 spot, too. I'll tell you, then it becomes what side do you go to, right? I mean, what's the draw? Who are you going to meet in the quarters? Who are you going to meet in the semis? And that dictates a lot of times who makes it to the state championship game. Most classifications got 1 or 2 teams that typically stand out.
Yeah, and, Guthrie always goes up against a 5-1 opponent. Last year, it was Elgin. Some years it's been Lawton MacArthur. It's been Noble here. And if you get past that first round game, then you're up against probably someone in 5A3, which has a good argument as being that's always a dangerous pass. And Benford with the interception. That is what he's known for, is his defensive prowess. He'll play some receiver this year, but he's known for his defense. When that quarterback threw against his body in the middle of the field. Athletes like Benford love that, and he pays it off with the interception. We get another look at it here, Phil.
Well, great job here. Just a ball hawk. Went and got the ball. And that, that's where the kid's going to play college ball. He's going to be a defensive back at the college level, no doubt about it. Big kid, can run, good instincts, good ball skills. So he checks all the boxes.
Get another look at it here, Phil.
Yeah, he checks all the boxes, no doubt about it. That's a great shot right there. Great shot, guys. Yeah, excellent job. And a funny kid.
Yes.
He's just fun to talk to.
Boy, if you he's a salesman too.
Oh yeah.
He came up to the studio, and him and Jalen Harper came up to the studio selling their Blue Jay cards, and I saw him coming to meet the Blue Jays, and he said he was selling it to somebody else as Guthrie's offense and defense off the field. He goes, he was selling it to somebody else because he already hit me up. Harper did, and went to somebody. He goes, only got two left. He had a pocket full.
He did that to me.
Oh, he did it to you.
He did it to me right out here. And I said,
Okay.
I just bought 5. He goes, well, why can't you buy 5 from me? I thought, all right. You got a future, kid. Yeah, he's a good young man. And, I mean, listen, these kids, and of course we talk about this. I love the fact that we're a true hometown football team, a community football team, and you get into some of the folks we play, and that's part of the reason why there's such a great following of Blue Jay football here. I mean, we love our Blue Jays, and, man, we travel well. Home stadium's always just packed. So get to know these kids. These are good kids.
Putnam City West offensively going up against Lawton, a couple of 6A2 schools. Oh, look at this athlete. Give him open space and got one guy to beat. Now can he outrun everybody else? The guy behind him's pretty quick too. And it's going to be, looks like just shy of the end zone. That was a nice play.
That was a nice play.
Is that the first touchdown of the night
I believe it is.
for the varsity? Either.
Well, I think this is a little short, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
a little
1
short.
yard, 1 yard short.
Yeah.
So we might have our first offensive score tonight.
Yeah, we could.
Or any score. By the way, good thing Carl Albert does not have UConn on their football schedule this year.
Stop.
21-21 in the scrimmage yesterday.
Stop.
Carl Albert was down 21-7, came back and tied it up, 21-21.
Chris is in midseason form right now.
The Millers. They weren't running trick plays, but they were running pretty darn close to them.
That was their whole season last night, that scrimmage.
Hey. If Carl Albert goes 14-0, blows everyone out, UConn say, you know what? We played them tough.
We tied them. They weren't that good.
They were, their offense was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Bootlegging out, dumping it off, and
Pulling out all the stops, huh?
yeah. Of course, they do bootleg quite a bit with that offense, but pretty good crowd on hand tonight. Not too bad.
Yeah, it really is.
Stands probably half full on the home side. Got some vans from PC West and Lawton on the other side as well. Appreciate you checking out here on the broadcast. Again, we got a great team once again this year, and anywhere from 8 to 10 of us, and we put we work hard at it. There's no doubt about that. And camera operators, Lance Evans, Michael Pruitt, Connor Phillips, Kel Evans, Sean Silva's joining us this year. Craig Flegg, Cody Knox helping us out. Got there's Ronnie continues to run the graphics.
Oh yeah. He'll never get that one wrong.
Dax Rice and Colin Simpson helping us out in the booth this evening as well.
In the farm club, farm system. Oh yeah.
But everyone's got a lot on their table. Ronnie's got a lot on his.
Doing what? You mean up here?
Yeah.
I mean, not as much as me. I got a lot of moving parts. Oh, there he is again.
Got enough room. Got enough room for your phone. Phone looks comfortable.
Phone's good. Got my water.
Got your monitor.
Need a candy bar or something.
Yeah. Not much concessions right tonight. Just water.
No, not much. Water and just some candies.
Stocking up for next week.
Getting ready.
I saw the water coming in when we came in here to set up.
Yeah.
Here's Squires Field. PC West. Throw down field, incomplete. Multiple flags on the field, so not only football teams working to get better, game officials here to get better, broadcast team here, production team as well. So everyone gets one scrimmage.
That's right.
A lot of schools will be in action next week with Week 0 games. Not everybody's playing Week 0. Some teams won't play their first game until 2 weeks back in Week 1. I really enjoyed Week 0 coming aboard. It gives Guthrie that time in between district and non-district for that week off to get ready for district play. Same thing this year. Had that week off before district play and kind of reset. Coaches can get the district scouting reports done. There's a pass caught.
Oh.
Goes to the middle of the field, breaks a couple of tackles.
He
got one blocker, and I think we're going to have our first score. Got a block. Touchdown, PC West Patriots. PC West will be in 5A2 next year. And boy,
they're celebrating.
They are celebrating, and who knows? Maybe this will carry over and get some excitement going. And again, they're going to be in 6A2, so it's going to be tough. So,
yeah.
But boy, just take some confidence and keep getting better.
Yeah, we went over to PC West, what was it, 3 seasons ago? Played over at their place?
Yeah, first time to ever go over there.
Yeah.
It was weird to have the scoreboard like at midfield.
Right, and then remember all the neighbors were bringing lawn chairs watching the game from outside the fence.
Yeah.
Very unique.
I would have done that.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
Get on a rooftop or.
Yeah.
We'll have games all season long here on GMP TV. We invite you out to Jelsma Stadium on the road for all those, but if you can't make it, we will be sure to be there every single week. And of course, you can always catch that replay, and this is where Guthrie will be all season long right here on Guthrie News Page YouTube. It'll also be on GuthrieNewsPage.com, but go ahead and subscribe and like, so when we go live on Friday nights, you'll be notified when we go live, and you will won't hurt to have that reminder. So be sure to subscribe and like. Oh, Cousin Nate in the house tonight. Oh, Aunt Janet, Keaton.
Is that the nice one or the mean one?
That's the nice twin.
Okay, good.
That's Kim.
Okay, Kim. Cousin Janet, Aunt Janet needs to make some bread pudding.
Yeah, Kimberly's staring right at you, Phil.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Cousin Nate just got back from a little
vacation.
vacation. Glad he's back in town.
Getting ready for OU softball season this fall.
Oh, he was in full effect. That article came out this week. He was. Whew.
Hey, it's softball season year-round for Cousin Nate.
Oh, yeah.
PC West will now go right to left. Passing game again. Oh, that was too tall. And this one will be a pick six. Referees will blow the whistles, but that would have been a pick six. That had been the third score of the night. Guthrie has not scored, has not given up a touchdown either, if you're counting at home. So we'll see how the format goes this year. I think each team will go 3 ways, and then I think at one point I think they will have a scrimmage where they go up and down the field. Yeah. If it's fourth down and gets stopped, they'll stop. If they scored kind of a true scrimmage, they'll have like a time that they'll run those on. So.
I got to adjust my internal clock. I mean, I'm
usually asleep.
Well,
8:51. Usually asleep an hour ago.
Well, I mean, you got to get your 14 every night.
Handoff here. Good read there by the Lawton running back. 6A2 football. Mentioned Lawton PC West there. The 4 characters to probably watch out for. Same characters as years past. Stillwater, Deer Creek, Choctaw. Stillwater, Deer Creek, Choctaw. Muskogee, yes. Ponca is going to try to make some noise there. Bartlesville, Sand Springs.
Yep.
Try to make some noise in 6A2 football. 6A1 football. Bixby, Union, Jinx, Owasso. There's a pass. Receiver has a step, comes back and gets it. Nice play right in front of Sean Silvas.
Very nice play. He came from looking over his right shoulder, and then turned over his left shoulder, dove for that one. That was a nice play.
Now, in NFL, they would say he threw it to the back shoulder to come back, so only his receiver would have a chance at the ball. I don't know if it was
I don't
thought
think that.
okay.
No.
It was well thought out if it was.
Not that much thought.
Okay.
Yeah. Throw her up, go get her, buddy.
I'm thinking they planned it that way.
Well, Sean, you're a very nice guy. Yeah, Sean's in mid-season form.
Right where we want it.
That's right.
Now, they've been practicing that, I could tell.
Yeah. You could definitely see the athleticism there. I mean, they've got some athletes, no doubt.
Pistol formation. Throw the ball. I love it. Got another receiver. Can they connect? Oh, overthrown by a couple of yards. And I love this. Usually it's mundane offense, running the ball between the tackles, but PC West, hey, we're here to get better.
Yeah, they're letting it air. Letting it air out. Baby blue, PC West.
Yeah, as you know, I'm not a big fan of the baby blue.
Well, not in uniforms. You like to wear it on the weekends.
My second banana shirt, right?
Right. Baby blue. We got to get Sean a second banana shirt.
We do.
Yeah. Got to get him loaded up.
You got to get him a Silas B. Maxwell. Guthrie coming back onto the field.
Yep.
I can't tell if offense or defense. Looks like defense. Defense?
I can't tell either, but
I see 55.
no.
The lawnman. The lawnman.
Got some different numbers out there, it looks like. Offense, maybe. Yeah, offense.
Drawing a blank on his name.
Who?
Mute it real quick. Got it figured out.
Yeah.
Wait. We'll get to it in a second. Pass downfield. Now Guthrie's opening up. Benford's open. Benford with the reception. So Nate with the big-time catch. Remember, he had the interception earlier, so Nate Benford will be big this season offensively and defensively.
I think Putnam City went deep for 2, and Guthrie said we can play that game as well. This might get a little interesting.
Yeah, no doubt. That was good to see. I think
that's why you're going to see Benford on the offensive side. He's got the ability to get down. You can see it here on the replay. And, man, a nice pass. Woo. Nate. He says, wait a second, I can play a little offense too, boys.
Back to the run game here, and nice chunk of yards, 10, 15 yards. So Guthrie moving up nicely here. Tommy White is who I was trying to think of earlier.
I wouldn't understand what you were saying. You were saying Luke's lawn man.
Yes.
Does painting, does lawn work, does landscaping.
Blocks on Friday nights.
Got great hair. About 6'6". He's a big old boy.
There's Benford right there.
There he is.
First and 10 for the Jays. Back to the air, over the middle, incomplete. Good coverage by the Patriots.
That was good coverage.
Brings up second down. So no Jalen Harper tonight. No Hayden Calvert tonight. We'll be ready to go next week. There's Benford on a route. Just through the hands. Good job on the replay there, Lance Evans. It's like Lance and Ronnie knew it was going to Benford.
Yeah, almost.
Back to the run game. Thomas trying to get to the line of scrimmage. Stop there.
You talk about a young man whose body has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going, okay, who's this?
A little shifty guy. Still but he's added some weight. You can tell he's been in the weight room. As
Looks
we
like
get
he's
a
about 20 pounds heavier than he was last year
closer
or more.
view right here coming into your living room.
Yeah, down here on the field, guys, his weight is in his legs.
Oh, yeah. He's gotten thick.
That upper body feels that. He's going to be a big boy.
Yeah.
Sean, you working on getting him maybe in the weight room or in the wrestling room?
Yeah, he would be a nice addition, that's for sure. He's built like a wrestler.
We need some 113s. I don't know if he can reach 113, but we're actively looking for some 113s.
I think he's definitely making 113.
Okay, all right. We need some 113s. I didn't like 113 last year for the Blue Jays.
Was it forfeit?
Yeah.
Forfeit has a tendency to bring you down on the wrestling mat.
Win on a forfeit.
Yeah, tough deal. Good shot there.
And I think it was Shelley, right, that wrestled at the late in the season just to fill it in.
Yeah, Chelly. But I believe positive, but we could have Caden Herendine at 13 if he doesn't go up to 20. So there's a good chance we'll have somebody there. 3-pounder, though. And
flag on the play, on a nice play.
yeah, and if we're looking for little guys, this football team is not where we're going to find them.
Go to cross-country practice next week, Coach. Go to cross-country practice.
I have definitely some heavyweight prospects out here, though. There's some athletic kids on this Guthrie team.
It really is. Tell Tommy, we're talking about Luke's lawn man. He's definitely put on some LBs himself.
55 left side of the line of scrimmage next to Cooper Walters. Nice block there. They run on the other side of him, and into the end zone is Zane Thomas, and Blue Jays score touchdown.
I think it'll still be Guthrie. Yeah, we're on 2.
Oh, cousin Nate. I see the keys in one hand.
Oh, boy.
I think cousin Nate's might be calling it a night.
He's going to exit stage left.
Guthrie scores a touchdown. He seems all he needs. Or he might be moving the car closer for Jackie too. That could be a possibility.
Still on 1. Let's go to 2.
Cameron Axtell continues to be in there at quarterbacks, taking all the snaps. He'll come to the near side. Too tall of a pass.
All right, on 2. Can you go there real fast?
Tip to the other Watson brother, number 3.
Appreciate all of our great sponsors, and if you follow Guthrie football, you'll recognize all the sponsors from a year ago. There's a Blue Jay alum right there in the middle, Carson Wilder, watching his brother Owen Wilder with the hair right there. Carson was blocking a year ago at the halfback spot, and I think right there will be Blake Doles.
Yep.
His job to fill in for that spot this year.
I look at, you talk about just graduated last year, and boy, it's hard to come back this quick because it just seems so fresh, when you come back and visit your old teammates and see what's going on. And, man, that's a hard deal to watch.
Good look there at Thomas.
Yeah.
Getting the bulk of the carries here tonight. Jalen Harper, again, not playing tonight. He'll be here next week. Well, he's here now, just not in uniform. Cameron will roll. He'll throw, and dangerous pass, almost intercepted. Benford, the intended receiver.
Yeah, across his body, he went through 3 defenders and some didn't give it up.
Catch the replay, those 3 defenders right there, Sean mentioned. Integrity Heat and Air replay back again this year. All the sponsors you know over the years are back, and got some new ones this year. Martin Insurance Agency coming on board.
Well,
Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley coming on board this year. Eddie, classmate, was on a podcast today with Brittany with the Chamber. That'll be on Second Banana Media here soon.
good guy, Eddie Hickey. Heck of a realtor.
D&H. E&H Dirt Work. Eric Little.
Of course, also a great sponsor with S&T Oilfield Services as well. Eric's a supporter, and Heather of all things Guthrie. It's fun to see.
I think we might have a Mosquito Authority commercial on board this year.
Did you talk to 51? Sarah, 51%. Did you get clearance from her? Or?
I think production begins tomorrow.
Huh.
Cameron can't have escaped the pocket. He'll go down with the sack. There's another sponsor. I knew I shouldn't have done this because now I'm trying to figure out who that sponsor was.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
Strive Wellness Lounge is back.
Strive's back as well. Stefan and Tina doing great things. Opening a second location in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Big news for them.
I got to look it up. I'll give you the entire sponsor list. How about that? I got it right here. So let's
Aspen Roofing's back.
Here's our great sponsors for this year. Bank First, Terra Insure Group, North Church, John Vance Motors, Golden Chick, Mercy, South Point Baptist, F&M Bank, S&T Oilfield, Integrity Heat and Air, Strive Wellness Lounge, Eddie Hinkey, Stetson Bentley, Martin Insurance Agency, E&H Dirt Work, Interbank, A-Team Overhead Door, Paul Creek, great to have him again, Hayes Tree Service, Kathy and Cody Hayes, Guthrie Tag Agency, Hayes Funeral Home, Chuck, Lynette, and Hope, Sonic, I-35 and Highway 33, and Merritt Roberts are the sponsors this year. I think there's 20 of those great sponsors to allow us to travel to all the games, to allow us to get equipment, to allow us to bring these games to you, and I just cannot thank them enough. So when you see them, tell them thank you for their generosity to bring us Blue Jay athletics.
Yeah, allow us to do everything we get to do and have so much fun doing it, and it's greatly appreciated.
All right, we are on a 5-minute water break, so we will pause here for a few moments. We'll come back with the full scrimmage, I do believe. Back after this. And just like that, we are back, and this will be a 20-minute scrimmage. It looks like Putnam City West is done for tonight, so Guthrie and Lawton will finish tonight up here with a 20-minute scrimmage. In the first play from scrimmage, Blake Doles, number 20, going to be primary blocker this year, but you see he can run the football. And I remember watching him as a freshman in junior high, Phil. He was their primary ball runner.
Yeah, he was a load.
And you can see why.
Yeah.
He's in there at running back. He'll get a second chance here. Outruns the edge, breaks a tackle. Look at him go. Guthrie will have some options at the running game this year. Blake Doles, and he is tough.
I think we found something, Chris.
He's got some shiftiness right there. I knew he could run people over, and I'm telling you, it was like I heard he's going to be a halfback. I was like, man, he can really run the football. But you see, get the edge, speed.
Got a little shiftiness there.
We know he's got the power.
Played line for the Blue Jays last year, being that team guy. Remember last year, stepped in, played on the line.
He's also got that great.
Yeah, no doubt. Cameron, he'll run the football. He goes, Blake, you guys close. I'll take it from here. There is a flag thrown in the backfield in the area of holding.
Yeah, referee down here says we got a hold.
So take the would-be points off the board. Guthrie will be backed up. Looks like it's going to be placed at the 10-yard line. So Guthrie right now at the running back spot. Let's see if we get the hold right there. Good shot there by our camera crew. Lance Evans with that one. So Jalen Harper, Blake Doles, Zane Thomas look like your three early season guys running the football. Of course, Hayden Calvert can run the football well. Hayden always seems to lean forward. Oh, there's a fumble on the play, and Lawton will jump on that. I don't think there was a whistle. We don't have all of our crowd mics up like we would normally have them.
Referee says he was down before he hit the ground, but.
Well, I like that report, Sean. That's what we will go with.
Keep it up, buddy.
Sean's our 12th man on the field. So I think this would be second down. Second and goal, if you will, I think. Axtell. Nope. Play is called dead. Blue Jays line up with three receivers, a halfback on the left side. Cameron Axtell takes a shotgun snap. He'll hand it off to Doles between the tackles. A couple of yards on the right side. Don't forget, as you're watching this, maybe you're watching a replay, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button to follow Guthrie football all season long. Be notified when we go live. Also invite you to check out secondbananamedia.com. Also on our YouTube channel, on YouTube, go to Second Banana Media, search that, and we will have Guthrie Athletic podcast throughout the entire season. We had Coach Balin Siefen of the cross-country program on a couple of weeks ago, and we'll try to add volleyball and softball and football and all the great sports on the podcast at Second Banana Media.
What a play.
Just outside your screen, and I don't know if Lance was able to get that or not. Our camera not in a normal spot, so we kind of missed the tail in there. But, Sean, what a great catch it was.
Definitely. They both went up in the air, and when he turned, ball snuck in Bender's head, and then he caught that ball. It was a nice
shot.
Yeah.
That's good.
Isn't that awesome when you don't have one camera shot, you have two others to back it up?
Yeah, that doesn't suck.
It's like there's a game plan going on here with the production team.
Well, Ronnie and I put a lot of effort into it this offseason.
Thank you. Why is Sean laughing?
What, Sean?
Sean is midseason form.
He is midseason.
Something's going on down here, guys. It has nothing to do with
That mic's cutting out.
Good job. Good job, Sean.
We'll work on the mic. Was that Benford again?
That was Benford again. I think he's going to be a tired young man this year by the looks of things.
Yeah, he's a defensive specialist. Guthrie will now turn around and go against Lawton left to right. Doles breaks another tackle. Another tough run by Blake Doles. And, man, of course, his brother Chase Doles played many, many games for the Blue Jays. You see Chad Sanders, offensive line coach, with some instruction there. Jason Rice backing up in the blue shorts there in the ball cap, offensive coordinator. Blue Jays 4 out of 5 offensive linemen returning. Barry Hill a year ago, the only graduating senior a year ago. So experienced line. Doles fumbles. I believe that's those. Nope. Number 30, Thomas, fumbles that. So that's one thing you got to make sure you clean up quickly, because you can lose snaps if you put the ball on the turf.
Yeah.
Always feel sorry when you watch those preseason NFL games and the guy fumbles in the third quarter. Is like, oh no, he just got cut.
He just got cut.
He just got cut.
That's exactly right.
Please don't cut him.
Yeah.
It happens, Coach.
He done.
Yeah. College football. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I keep seeing the coach wiping off the football, and so I reached down and grabbed the grass. It's like there's a heavy dew, or maybe just from watering, but the ground is actually wet, believe it or not. So he had a couple bad snaps. Coach wiped it off. He's been snapping long good, but I think that ball gets wet, and those guys are having a hard time keeping a hold of it.
Yeah, no doubt. And it needs to be moist. That pass thrown behind the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 105, 106. We need all the moisture we can. So, yeah. Athletic there, John Chappell here early, down on the sideline. Got the Guthrie visor. I got to maybe look at getting maybe a visor, Phil.
I had an unfortunate incident with a visor a few years ago.
I can only imagine how that turned out.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I can vision that.
Yeah, it was a problem.
Blue Jays, couple of receivers on the right side. Got a couple, one tight end, a halfback, and a running back. Those are your 5 eligible receivers. They'll run with it, though. Doles left side. Oh, Thomas. Yeah, Thomas is fast too. And he's going to outrun the defensive back, and he's going to score. From about 70 yards out, Zane Thomas with the touchdown. And this is, again, 6'8" athletes, so it's not like Guthrie's just running against a Class A program. Lawton has a good tradition as well. They've been down as where they've been a few years. As we check out the replay, Integrity Heat and Air breaks the line, and from there, he had one guy to beat, and then he had to outrun everybody else, and he did exactly that.
Tell you what, he does have some speed.
So he's back on the team. He didn't get cut.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Fumble the ball, and then he scores 70 yards. You're back.
Heck of a play.
What fumble? I don't remember.
That's the best way to keep your job.
That's right. That's right.
It looked like the dude was flying fast off his cleats there, Sean. It was a different story that time. The one thing with this year, and I'm always reminded when we leave Jelsma Stadium, of course, we're one of the last ones to leave every weekend, but all the bugs in the lights. That's the one thing.
Where's the post-game meal? Where are you taking us tonight?
Well, I don't know. You're talking about bugs. Is there a good restaurant around here that serves?
Oh,
bugs?
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm just looking for a cheap meal.
I'm
if I got to feed all you guys.
I'm hungry enough.
Any man? Oh, Benford. Oh,
look.
My! I was about to say. I think Lance Evans might have had that one right there. See how close this one was being close to being caught.
That was a pretty nice little toss, too.
And avoid the coaches.
We'll see how close this one really was. Oh, he hit him in a bad spot.
Well, that kid got his hand in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good play, defensive play, recovered.
One more time. I want to see that one more time.
Oh, you're doubting me now.
Yeah, I
go
want to see it
ahead.
one more time.
Watch the hand come in, Chris. Ronnie, you need to slow this down.
Yeah. Well, you want 25%? We can go 10%.
No, 25 will get it. Right here. Oh, yeah, we're going to catch it. Watch this hand come in. Whoop! You can apologize anytime you want.
I'm looking for the hand.
Right there. It's the left hand all over the football.
It's not about you, right? We're just looking at the.
He has a hard time.
It's not. This has nothing. We're just watching the replay in out. What we can do with the. We're working on. We're working on replay.
Go back a little bit, Ronnie, if we're working on it. A little bit right there, left hand. And right there, left hand.
All kind of got there at the same time.
Oh, okay. That was a good pass. Good job getting open. Good effort on the defensive side of the ball. Good overall play.
I really didn't think he even had a chance.
Oh, they're back.
PC West is back.
They said, hold up.
They're back. So we will give Guthrie one more go for the announcers anyway. There's a fumble. You got to do there too.
You gonna blame everything on Dew the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want anybody getting cut.
I think everybody's safe tonight.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think they've just been used to playing in hot, dry conditions, and now they get a little moisture, so they're struggling.
Well, they got 1 week to get it all out of their system because it'll be warm next week, I'm sure, as high school football officially begins next week. Friday night here at Jelsma Stadium, 6:30, Putnam City Wildcats. We'll have our pregame show at 6:30. Kickoff will be 7 o'clock. As Phil does research, Ronnie, what have you seen so far?
Oh, I just wanted to listen to you guys.
Oh, well, Phil's
No, I'm done.
Oh, he's on
researching.
Facebook?
I was checking out who
no.
checking out who number 3 was. Very impressive young man.
Two things stand out to me so far for the Blue Jays is Blake Doles and Nate Bedford on offense, right?
Yeah.
Doles is
Those could be a weapon.
very, very. And he loves football.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he absolutely loves football. We had him in baseball last spring, and he talked about football the entire time.
Well, that's it. When you get Doles in there who can run the football, Harper and Calvert, I mean, that gives defenses a lot to work with. And you throw Benford in there.
Yeah, it's
Rico Watson's shown some athletic ability.
We had any question about is Benford going to be a factor on offense? That was put to bed tonight.
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, definitely. It's we had people graduate and we didn't know what was going to happen, and we knew the coaches would be creative and find a way to get your athletes on the field, and that's exactly what they've done so far. So kudos to coaches.
And what you can also do if you're offense coordinator Jason Rice, and I'm far from a coordinator, but just my eyes tell me you put Doles and Calvert in the backfield, and you put Harper and Benford out at the receiver spot to kind of maybe spread the defense out. So there's some options.
Yeah, especially
some good options.
With when Jalen went to running back last year, he ran the ball all the time, which was good because he's really, really good at it. But this way, if you have Doles and Benford out there doing stuff, now you can be really creative with all three of your playmakers now.
That's right.
So, and then you have Cooper Walters, a sophomore offensive lineman, had 12 games under his belt as a freshman a year ago. We've already talked about Tommy White as well, and Guthrie returning 4 of the 5 offensive linemen. So, I think they'll be fine. Guthrie, of course, will be great on defense. We're not worried about that, especially the run defense.
It's going to be a fun year, guys.
The thing we talked about last year, beginning of the season, was how's that offensive line going to hold up? You had Blake Doles starting offensive line last year, remember?
Yeah.
So now he's H-back, and another guy we just haven't mentioned yet, just ran for an 80-yard touchdown, Zane Thomas. So, I mean, there's another weapon that Guthrie can utilize that continue to stay healthy, of course, is always going to be a factor. But so far, so good on offense from what I've seen. It's a little bit slow to get started, but, it could have been play calls. It could have been anything. It's just a scrimmage right now, so.
And that's why you see why Guthrie has that number 3 ranking beside their name on most of the polls. And you can talk about Carl Albert Dell City all the time, and rightfully so. Luckily, Guthrie won't see them in Dell City till maybe the playoffs. Of course, they'll see Carl Albert here in let's see here. Carl Albert, that's a home game this year. That's going to be on a Thursday night. By the way, 3 of the 10 regular season games this year, Thursday night.
Boo.
Lawton's a Thursday because they share the field. Southeast on Thursday because they share the field. And Carl Albert on Thursday, that falls during fall break.
Carl Albert only has one Thursday game, I believe, and that's Guthrie.
Usually it is just one Thursday unless you run into a Southeast or Lawton, so it worked out well for them
Man,
this year.
Guthrie's got 3.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm a fan of football anytime, but Thursday nights just doesn't feel the same.
No,
You got to go to work the next day?
Yeah, that's the thing.
well,
It's when you go, but when you have a
Most people do.
Thursday night
Our
game,
viewers do.
Yeah,
it throws the whole week off.
yeah.
You
it
know,
does.
you get ready for college football the next
Does.
day. But wait a minute, it's only Friday.
I got my routine I got to
Yeah.
stick with.
But it
Yeah,
does.
guys,
Sean.
I hate to interject, but Thursday nights for wrestling, I thought.
That's right.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's right,
Yes,
Sean.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fridays for football.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. I apologize.
I don't know what I was thinking. I'm terribly sorry.
I don't know why we got on that rant.
It does. There's a whistle. It does allow us to watch other games on Friday nights,
does.
whether we go or watch streams.
Yes, I do like that.
I like going.
Yeah.
Going's fun.
If you
Yeah.
watch you can watch other people's streams and see.
I like going.
Well,
There you go.
if we
Well,
listened to
fun.
Phil in the fourth quarter against
Yeah.
Dell City
He was one
McAllister, we would have missed the whole comeback.
We got there. We got there for the 7:00 game. It was ready to go at 7:40.
Yeah.
You guys forget, I played through a sickness that night.
Oh, you
Yeah,
were.
it was-
It was bad. I was
Yeah.
struggling.
Did
that
you
night.
drive?
I didn't drive home because I wasn't feeling well. Well, number 4 for Putnam City, I don't know the young man's name, but he flies around the field.
Yeah.
He's a player.
And that other one with the orange shoes, he can fly too.
What color shoes?
They were orange.
If you're
Oh,
gonna
I
wear-
see him over there
If
now.
you're gonna wear orange shoes,
You better play.
you better be fast.
That's right.
Yeah.
Powder blue shoes. Can you get your hands on those? You can order anything these days, can't you?
Just about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PCOS, they've had athletes over the years. They had the Baylor commit a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
He was a good player.
He was.
A real good player.
Was he a whiteout?
He went to Baylor as a defensive back, I
he?
believe, as a safety or something like that. Or he could have been wide receiver. I don't remember.
Well, I think he played whiteout in
Yeah.
high school. Yeah.
He just ran down the field and they threw it to him.
Go get this.
That's what will happen on this play. He's got a step.
Oh,
one-handed catch.
Wow.
Let's go -10. Replay. Did he catch that with one hand? Oh, let's go cam one.
Yeah, let's do one right there. Oh. Let's screw this all up. Happens when you don't pay attention.
Let's go back to the Benford catch.
Oh, here we go. Phil, I didn't
Left
see
hand.
I don't see a hand in
It's
there.
a left hand right there. How do you guys not see that? Jeez. I'm telling you, you guys are
Okay.
both in mid-season
I
form.
think if I hit that 10-second, it goes out of order. No. It might be lost.
Forever?
That last play? I
That
think
was
so.
a one-handed catch.
I saw it.
Yeah. You saw that, but you couldn't see that left hand breaking up that pass.
Yeah,
That's
I didn't
great.
see that.
Yeah. Hey, Ronnie, you like all those kids down there in the baseball field? How do you feel about that?
I already talked to Coach Bennett. We're getting the removable fence next week.
Well, the kids are having fun. They're not doing anything wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
until I
it's-
walk over there and see divots and everything in the grass infield.
It's grass. It'll grow back.
Well, Coach Bennett just walked in here. We'll have a discussion.
Ronnie Phillips, the fun police, also evidently.
Sean, go take care of those kids for me, will you?
Those darn kids need to
They
quit
might
acting
have
like
me out.
kids.
Nope.
The microphone won't reach that far tonight. We'll work on the microphone range. Although I was on the other side of the field before everyone got here, and it worked just fine. Lawton. Pass. Incomplete. We'll give Guthrie one more offensive or defensive series, whatever it may be. I think they'll probably be on defense, and then the broadcast crew will watch the rest of it, mute it. So we'll do everyone a favor. We got one more good Guthrie series in us. We'll keep the stream going as long as we can, but
Now, who will be kicking for the Blue Jays this year?
Noah
No French.
Noah French. I didn't know Noah was back.
You do your homework, obviously.
Noah,
Really?
I think Noah's a junior.
Oh, Ronnie, what grade was Noah last year?
I believe he was a sophomore.
Believe he was a sophomore. Didn't do your homework, obviously.
Phil, you didn't even know his name. Till
I
30
thought he
seconds ago.
graduated.
Whoa.
I thought he graduated.
I thought he did too.
Jeez.
When he said no, that's when I went with him.
Oh, no, I know. You're an attacker. Everybody thinks I'm the aggressive one on the crew.
Well, I've been working for 3 hours, and you were over there and just chiming in every now and then, pushing everybody's buttons, all right?
No,
I'm
that's
back.
called leadership, Ronnie.
No.
Sheminy creaminy.
I don't see Noah French on the initial roster.
Oh, well. Ronnie, you got any thoughts on that?
I'm going to go back to producing.
Oh, that'd probably be a good idea. Let's see the graphic.
Okay.
Unless he maybe changed his
There he is, Ronnie Fields.
Noah French,
Okay.
number 24.
I told you.
Put the graphic back up, Ronnie.
5'9", 150 senior.
Uh-oh.
Don't know if he'll be kicking or punting. Guthrie's back on the field.
Oh, boy,
That's,
that doesn't bode well.
We have that replay.
We got a flag.
We have replay?
No, not this play.
What's the flag for?
I'll get back to it.
Appreciate that.
Sounds like the flag is going to be for taunting.
Oh, okay. That'd be you shoot on the opening kickoff. On the kickoff.
That guy was pretty quick as well.
Yeah.
Coach
Coached up a little bit. Just coaching him up a little bit there.
Up downs. Yeah.
Oh, boy, here we go.
Perhaps they're going to readdress some fundamentals.
Oh, man, he is so much better than last year's sideline reporter.
They make the up downs look pretty easy, actually.
They do. I think they do a lot of them.
Yeah.
They seem experienced.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I remember those being harder.
Yeah.
The lefty. Oh, nice catch. Breaks a couple of tackles. Going to take 2 or 3 Blue Jays to eventually bring down the receiver. Nice hard run after the catch. As Putnam City West gets shot at this Guthrie defense again here offensively. Kellen Herzl, 34. Nico Pena, 25. Herndine, 35. Just shot down the line of scrimmage. Here's a quarterback pressure. They're going to blow this one dead to protect the quarterback. Good job. A couple Blue Jays in there putting the pressure on. Receivers were covered downfield. Good job by the defensive backs. The linebackers had the middle of the field covered. Nowhere to go. Well done offensively. Those up downs already paying dividends.
Yep.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
You know what, Phil? Give me 2 up downs. Let's see if this really works.
I can do the down part. It's the getting up that I struggle with. I get down there, you're going to have Ronnie come help me up.
That left knee go, no, we're not getting back up.
Oh, fine right here.
Blake Doles checking in on defense. Linebacker spots. Pressure again, and they'll blow it down again. Good job, Blue Jay defense. 5A2 will be fun. Mentioned Carl Albert Guthrie, McGinnis, Piedmont. 5A1, be interested to see how that one plays out this year. Midwest City, Elgin. I think Elgin, Midwest City won that game late last year. Elgin returns a whole bunch of players from a year ago.
They were young last year. A lot of sophomores playing for them last year.
Collinsville, heavy favorite, 5A4 once again this year. Always fun, 5A3. Del City, Coweta, Sapulpa, McAllister. 4 good programs over there.
Yep, very good.
Back to the running game, and not much happening. Good job there, good read, and Blue Jay defense once again looks like another fun season against the run.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, and honestly, obviously we talked about it, but that's why we've had such a dominant series with Piedmont.
Yeah.
You talk about a bad matchup.
Well,
with
and
that
you look,
offense.
yeah, no doubt. You look at the Guthrie football schedule. I don't want to say guaranteed, but there are 5 almost guaranteed victories on the schedule.
Yeah.
Then you look at the next 5. 4 of the 5 are right here at Jelsma Stadium. The toughest road game this year will be at Bishop McGinnis. You have Carl Albert coming to town. You have Tuttle coming to town. You have Ponca City coming to town. So it's a great home schedule. That's why you got to get your all sports season pass, both students and adults. And really, you get it for the athletic season, and you go to the football games, and your ticket's already paid for. And then you can throw in basketball and volleyball and wrestling and baseball, and it's just a great deal. You can contact Evelyn Nephew at the high school, 282-5906. Ask for the athletic office or Miss Evelyn, and they will get you taken care of on the athletic passes. You can also go to the high school during school hours and pick up your athletic pass for this upcoming season.
I'm excited. We got volleyball.
Yeah,
high school.
yeah.
It's
Junior
fun.
high has already got off to a couple of wins, and high school will be for the very first year.
Yeah.
High school volleyball. So
it's a great sport.
that doesn't count junior high football, freshman and JV football. So I think it's $65 for adults and $30 for students. That's quite the deal. PC West run game, and 3-4 Blue Jays in on the tackle again. Again, a big thank you to our production crew here, and Connor Phillips, Michael Pruitt, Lance Evans, Kel Evans running the cameras tonight. Connor will be back off the camera doing our scoreboard graphics next week. Of course, Ronnie, as you see on your graphic,
Going to be there all year, I have a feeling.
producing it all here. And Sean Silva's with this for the 2023 season. Phil and I, also Cody Knox and Aaron Ryburn, I think they're going to be working on some graphics. They're going to be working on some intros and some commercials, and got a bunch of cool stuff coming up here throughout the entire season.
That's the best picture you can find for me.
It's best. I mean,
You're in a suit. Sean looks like he just led a Sunday school group, and I look like I just got paroled. Good Lord.
that's how you look every day, Phil.
Oh.
I got independent Phil on there.
Oh, yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
That was that photo of you, by the way, was during our photo shoot
Which photo shoot?
at in the downtown area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We need a new team photo. Oh, what do you not like about that one, Ronnie?
Well, the internet reaches Alabama.
Yeah.
Ryan Cotting checking us out. Ryan,
Join a well-deserved vacation
Yeah.
with his bride down there.
saw
Saw some pictures.
some pictures.
Yeah.
Saw a happy wife.
Yet another guy that outkicked his coverage, just like I did.
Eli Monroe, and he knocks that pass down.
Oh, boy. Now the message is starting. Well, put that up again. No, I mean, look at that. That's terrible. It looks like they're saying, now, Mr. Nichols, you've been here for 27 years. Why do you think you're ready to go back into society?
You posed for that photo too. You posed for that photo.
Good Lord. That's terrible.
Sean looks good over there.
Sean looks like an upstanding citizen. You look like you're doing a guest speaking at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and I look like I'm literally a convict.
You posed for that.
Well, that's a problem.
We need to get him an inmate number.
Oh, my goodness. That's horrible.
1634527
We need to get the graphic guys on that.
Boy, that's rough, Sean.
Cody Knox is going to have to help you out. I don't know if there's any help for Cody and Aaron to help you out.
You're always telling me you can Photoshop anything. You couldn't have Photoshopped something
I
in there.
figured for a photo that you pose for, that's the one you want to go with.
That's terrible.
We'll get the guys to work on it.
Goodness gracious.
Hey, it's preseason, right?
Well, Found a bug we got to work through. Ronnie, you can take that down anytime now.
But Pruitt's giving us a great shot there. Let's get on number 5. There we go.
Is that Pruitt's shot?
That's Pruitt's shot.
He's actually picked this up pretty quick, hasn't he?
He's got 1 game experience. It was
He almost broke his ankle that night.
almost broke his ankle that
Remember
night.
that?
Oh, in Lawton, right?
No, McGinnis.
Oh, McGinnis.
He was supposed to leave in 2 weeks to go to the military. I said, well, you're not leaving. Cody's taking care of me. He said, don't worry, Phil. We'll get you a better photo. Looks like another cold sandwich from a convenience store for Phil tonight. Sheebity creamity. Couldn't bring some food up here, Chris?
Well, we got here. I had a great lunch today with the wife, and it was straight work to here. We've been working since 2 o'clock today.
Tell you what we weren't doing. Weren't picking out the photos very darn good. Goodness.
I didn't have much of an option, to be honest with you.
Seriously, though, Chris, that's terrible.
Where's this mouse at? I can do some work on this thing.
Oh, boy. You putting Republican Phil up?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm looking for this. Where's this commentator? Graphics. Where's the commentator? Offense, defense. It's going to be closed.
You know, guys, I will say down here on the field, the maintenance must have got the HVAC system going. We got a little breeze coming, so that's nice.
Good. Well, Ronnie turned it up here, and we opened a window.
Yeah, the heat advisory that kept going off on my phone stopped about 15 minutes ago, so that's nice.
Here you see Coach Kelly Beebe and the Lawton coach flipping a coin. I don't know.
What just something happening?
I'm looking for my commentator graphic here, Phil.
Oh, boy. This could turn out really
here
bad
we
for
go.
me.
Go here. I'm going to go to position. We're going to go up here. What do you think, Phil?
Let me see.
A closer view here.
Oh. Thought you were going to help me out. Jeez.
We're just working on the graphics, make sure everything's working well.
What do you
Hold on, let's see here.
Sean, look at that handsome devil. Got a velvety voice and looks like that. And he's a 2-time national champion. I hate that guy. Oh, look at little sweet Chris there. You were 23 years old when that picture was taken. I literally look like an escaped convict. Oh. This is terrible. There's laws against elder abuse in the state of Oklahoma.
Well, we're getting our second win, so let's oh, here's the text message. Poor Phil. Phil's a victim.
I am a victim.
Always a victim.
People don't understand the abuse I take on a daily basis. Then when a guy finally stands up for himself, they call him names. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Guthrie is getting together.
What are we doing here?
Well,
I got to be,
Sean's this. Are you getting after Sean? Or?
It's almost Saturday. Sheebity, criminy. This is
I think we might have one more get-go.
for 20 more minutes?
I don't know.
Well, this is a team huddle, so it could be.
Are we breaking it down? What
Well,
are we doing?
Lawton's not going
Can
anywhere.
you turn the heat on in here? I'm freezing.
Here's Phil. I got good news for you.
Okay.
This scrimmage is happening in Guthrie, not in Lawton. Hour and a half from now.
Well, I'd have came down with the 4-hour flu if that's the case. Jeez.
This is way better than the opposite.
Are we doing another 20 minutes? Okay, looks like they're leaving this time.
Yeah, I think PC West is officially done.
I mean, Lawton's the one that's got a long drive ahead.
Yeah.
So the word down here on the field
Oh, boy, wait, so let me
is
pray real quick.
they got another 20-minute go.
Yay!
Yes, Phil.
Call him Pizza Hut.
That is information
They're not a sponsor.
gathered
Oh,
by
not
a
a sponsor.
student, not a coach. So I'm waiting on somebody to linger back out here.
Oh,
a
it
bit.
always take just so you know, it's two sources to confirm.
All right. One more 20-minute period against Lawton, and then we are done.
I got to call my parole officer. I'm supposed to be home by 10. Let's see here. We'll
Is
be
it
a
really
little late
oh,
tonight.
They're still.
Look at that handsome devil. God, that's sickening. Some guys get all the breaks. They get all the breaks. Jeez.
All right. Looks like we are back to it.
All right.
I do have to say this. You know, anytime you have new people on the crew, you know, we knew Sean was great at broadcasting. We've heard him do Blue Jay wrestling, but
And state championship. wrestling.
championship wrestling. But man, he's a natural. This guy's a natural.
We just got to work on his microphone. Though we got to get him on the right
Well,
frequency.
That's you.
I was waiting for you to fix that today.
Well, I got to fix a headset. I got to fix a mic. I'm doing all this with no food. Starving to death up here.
Sean's got some bugs he can find down there.
I'd eat a bug right now.
Lawton offense. Going against this Guthrie defense. One final strong here. Producer Ronnie wants us to finish strong. We'll do that. Lawton will be tackled at the 10-yard line. Loss of 10 on the play. It was good to see Putnam City West have some success tonight.
It was. You want to see all these kids get some confidence before the season starts, and you know, and they're better.
Yeah.
They're better.
Yep.
There's no doubt they're better. Got some athletes on the field.
You look at the football. Any do on the football? I don't. Let's say NCAA.
Oh boy.
Might find an infraction. Handoff. Blue Jays will stop that one. Handful of Jays in on the tackle. The crowd got the Sean Silva's message at 120-minute half, and you know what? We're out of here. We're hungry.
Jeez.
They are missing a good display of defense. When these guys are motivated and come off the line, they are just shutting down everybody.
Guthrie will be challenged next week. Ponca City, in fact, Guthrie's had the better end of the series, but a couple years ago, Ponca City was defeated the Jays. Guthrie won it last year.
Well, guys, I'm defensive coordinator, but I would say up downs all week and we'll be fine.
Yeah, there's a safety.
Right.
There's a safety. Kellen Herzl.
Herzl got him one.
Tracked down the quarterback and got the Jays 2 points.
Run a little bit. Two things I'll always
Check the
remember.
replay here.
Oh,
Flushed out.
now what's your speed? Good angle.
Got to get rid of the football right here if
Yeah.
you're Lawton.
That's a good job. Good job by Herzl.
Fan in the stands liked it.
Two things I'll always remember about the Ponca City series. One happened because we were trying to enter the stadium last year.
Oh, yes.
One of the funniest things ever happened to me. I was the victim
You
again.
were the victim again, yes.
And then remember the big lightning storm?
Yes.
We were there till the following Tuesday, it felt like.
Yeah, that's the one that Guthrie lost to.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I remember stopping by the convenience store
Yeah.
because I remember we took a picture out in
That's
front
right.
of the trailer.
That's right.
Sean, you're a gas station type of guy too, and you should. It's going to be interesting between you and Phil.
I think I can beat him in that.
Phil.
I'm a pro.
Before we went to Guyman, he bought a full box of blow pops.
Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, were they? I thought they were blow pops.
No, they were blow pops.
Yeah, they were blow pops.
I bought the big bag of Jolly Ranchers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
The Reese's Pieces, that's my poison on a road trip.
I'll have them ready for you, Sean.
Reese's Pieces and coffee. We were in college. We used to travel all the way to Nebraska with no food, trying to make weight, and then on the way home, we could eat anything we could find. And Reese's Pieces were always at the top of my list.
Until the following week, you had to cut again.
Yeah, and then it started again Monday. But Sunday sure was fun.
That's right.
Blue Jay offense on the field, and looks like Zane Thomas, number 30, with the first carry of this final 20-minute scrimmage this evening. Cooper Walters helping up his teammate.
What are you having for dinner tonight, Chris?
I have no idea. Had a good lunch.
Baked potato,
A baked potato, yeah.
pickles.
Pickles.
and sweet tea.
Sweet tea
Yep.
and a ham and
Oh.
cheese melt.
Goodness. Man, you're not hungry at all.
Choose two.
I like that horseradish dish, that
Yeah.
McAllister's. That's really good.
No, they're not a sponsor. You
Oh,
can't,
sorry.
can't say their name.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Not that favorite.
Oh, okay. A lot of rules, Sean. I don't know if you're picking up on that or not. There's a lot of rules.
Golden Chick is an option.
Oh. How late do they stay open, Golden Chick?
Golden Chick.
Huh? They're open? I'm there.
I got a good sweet tea. I go with the two-piece roasted chicken, breast and a thigh.
Nice here.
Zane Thomas will go with some Lawton. Can he break a tackle? One more. Nice run there by Thomas, and
Zane's running well tonight.
I bet
Running
we'll get another replay of this one here. Zane Thomas running tough. Michael Pruitt on the camera here.
This is Pruitt's shot.
This is Pruitt's shot. Look at it. He's in the center of the screen the entire way.
Pretty darn good.
Come back to 2.
He's invited back to Thanksgiving this year.
Guthrie coaches with the headsets on. The true scrimmage here. As Cameron Axtell continues to stay in there, hands it off to Doles. Ball pops up, but the momentum had stopped. Whistles blew right when the ball came out.
Guys, I'm no offensive coordinator, but I wonder if up downs will help us hold on to that football a little better.
It's the do. It's the do.
I don't know. I like
Need a
Sean's.
towel.
I like where Sean's head's at on this, actually.
You look at that offensive line, Phil. I mean, they got some.
Yeah.
They got some look to them.
Yeah, they really do. Doing a great job tonight.
Man in motion, right to left. 3 receivers. They'll run it. Thomas cuts, breaks a tackle, and he'll get through
That
now
looked
to
like
the 5-yard
Doles.
line.
It looked
Oh,
like
was it Doles? I'm
Doles,
sorry.
the way he was running. Hard
Number 20, not number 30. My
Yeah.
apologies.
He runs hard, doesn't he?
No doubt. He runs hard. He runs fast. Not afraid of contact.
No, definitely not afraid of contact.
He runs over and he runs through.
Yeah, he does. Good shot of that offensive line you were just talking about, Chris.
Doles is on this year's calendar. Let's see if we can pull. Let's see here. Schedule. We'll get to the schedule after here. There's up the middle. And that is into the end zone. That's going to be Zane Thomas.
Yep.
Touchdown Guthrie. This is this year's schedule. Cody Knox with this one here. So there's the schedule. That's by the way, that is Doles right there, the Blue Jay, part of the media day in
That's
the
awesome.
studio. Cody Knox with that graphic, and there is this year's football schedule. Guthrie's going to kick the extra point.
So we got Marco Mesa kicking here.
Oh,
Marco Mesa. Flag. The referee threw a flag with no defense on the field. Well, that referee's all in.
I tell you, he's a midseason for him, too.
Can Guthrie decline the penalty?
Lawton did not bring a kicker. So
Whoa!
Hey.
Whoa!
Hey.
That was no good, but what was that?
Okay.
I know the goal is to make it.
That came off the foot pretty good, boys.
Came off the foot really well.
Yep, sure did.
All right, I hear kickoff team. Work on, that's one thing in these scrimmages. A lot of special teams are not worked on. I know
Right.
watching that Carl Everett scrimmage last night, they were kicking extra points just like that against nobody. Now, there was no flag, but maybe let the kid work on a field goal or extra point. But they did, kicking off here.
I'll be curious to see how hard.
Marco.
I'll be curious to see now that he doesn't have to aim how hard he can kick that football.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Guthrie's no stranger going out to the soccer field, or the pitch, if you will,
Yeah.
and finding some kickers.
Yeah.
There's been some good ones in the football program. There's no doubt about that.
You just made a soccer reference.
A pitch? Yeah. Lawton High back on offense. Options it off. Nowhere to go. Whoop. Reverse the field. Nowhere to go. Just go down. He's going to be tackled in around the 5-yard line.
Good job there.
That just shows you nothing up the middle. Go to the far side, nothing there. Reverse it, nothing there. All right, so there's 3 guys waiting on me. Let me reverse this here. Going to get forced out even more to allow more time for help to come over. That play officially recorded as 17 seconds to run.
This stage of my life, I don't do anything.
That scoreboard next week will say Ponca City. We left it blank
Will.
tonight. We don't have Lawton graphics or PC West graphics. We don't have a scoreboard operator tonight either. Kel Evans playing softball leaves an opening for our field camera. Lance Evans, usually our main primary camera, went down to do the field. Connor went from the scoreboard to the main camera. Pruitt solid on camera number 2 the entire night.
He's still JV camera?
No, secondary camera.
Oh, secondary camera.
Very important for replays.
Can I call it JV?
No.
Just to him?
No.
Huh.
We're team building, Phil.
Oh, building. We're in the building phase. Breaking down's done.
Yes.
Okay.
Lawton High to throw from the end zone. More pressure. Could be intentional grounding. A couple of Blue Jays want the safety. Already got one safety tonight.
Hey, we got her.
They did give the safety.
I'd say as scrimmages go, Blue Jays got to be pretty darn happy.
Yeah.
Nobody dinged up. Saw some kids get some extra reps that, you know, with Harper setting out the running back position. I think that's been good. Some of these young kids on the defensive side of the ball have showed that they're ready to go. Tell you what, boys, I think it looks pretty darn good for the Blue Jays going into this year.
I think we'll get one more look here at the Guthrie offense. Cameron Axtell, we're curious if he plays any defense this year, if he's going to be primarily on the offensive side, backing up Hayden Calvert. Certainly think if he would be playing defense, he would get a lot of snaps tonight, but very well could be playing defense, but his goal tonight is to take every snap at quarterback, so. Zane Thomas in the backfield with Cameron Axtell. I'll hand it off to Mr. Thomas. He breaks tackle. He's on the near side, changes the hands with the football, and he's going to outrun all of the Lawton defenders. Touchdown, Thomas. We saw that a lot in his freshman and junior high seasons.
He is deceptively fast.
You know who he reminds me of? Jacob Gutierrez. Remember him at OU?
Oh, yeah.
A little bitty guy that can run fast.
Yeah.
Big arms. There's a good look at Thomas. Here is the replay. I'm really watching Pruitt right now. Thomas breaking tackles. Look at that. Great job, production team.
Whose shot was that?
It started with Connor.
Yeah.
Went to Pruitt.
Yeah.
Went to Lance. 1, 2, 3.
That's perfect. Let's check out this kicker again here, Chris.
Snap.
It's a different kicker this time. Good job, bro.
That one was no good. Different kicker.
That was Noah that time.
Okay. That was Noah French. Looks like he got to wrap up Thomas this year. They grabbed the jersey, wasn't near enough. Lawton like 3 receivers. A run with the football, and again trying to go one way, nothing there. Trying to cut it back, nothing there. Herndon on the tackle again. Blue Jay on the football field, on the wrestling mat. A couple of Herndons on the wrestling mat. One of them a state champion.
Yeah.
Really, Guthrie high school athletics, man. You know the football program, year in year out in the playoffs. Softball program, state semis last year. They were beat by Coweta in the semis. This year they beat them in the first game of the season. And Guthrie softball has an argument that could be the #1 team in 5A. Piedmont's in there as well. State wrestling, multiple state champions, multiple state qualifiers, year in and year out here as of late. Basketball's got a new head basketball coach, boys side, Nathan Pennypacker. Of course, Coach Brett Clark for the girls. Had the Lady Jays almost to the state tournament a year ago. Cross country, Bryce Balancefin. Those boys and girls have been to the state several years in a row, and then they will have a chance to win a state championship this year. Piedmont in 6A, Bishop Kelly in 6A. That will only help them as the quarterback escapes the Jays for a little bit. Big hit. Big time hit on that far side. See if Pruitt had that one. I think he did. And big time collision on that far side.
That quarterback adjusted to the outside right in the nick of time. He about got took out.
Not as strong of a hit as I thought, but that could have been bad.
Looks like they're swapping the defense out now for the offense as they run, which should be their last series.
Yeah. Defense is done for the night.
Good job by the defense overall. Give up that one big play.
How good was it to see Coach Scott Mick back?
That was awesome.
Right down here to our left here, Coach Scott Mick and his family, Jerry and his wife teaching at Fogarty this year. Coach Mick now out of education, but there's a Mick on the gridiron this year. Bear, Bryant, Mick.
Man, remember
playing some nose guard.
Remember a little Bear when he was a young feller to come out to our Wednesday night shows and always wanted to be on the mic.
Sure did.
Yeah. It's good to have him back in Guthrie. Where they belong.
Went to Enid for a little bit where Scott and Jerry are from. Able to go back home for a few years, come back to Guthrie.
Yep.
That just shows you if, you live in one town, you come to Guthrie, and then you go back, and then you come back. I mean, that says a lot for
it really does.
Guthrie. Coach Mick, out of education, of course, he's the offensive coordinator and really designed some great offensive plays during his time here in Guthrie.
A part of all 4 of Guthrie state championship teams.
It's always fun to watch him, especially when he was loaded with athletes. There's a pass down the field, and that was almost intercepted, underthrew Doles. So you're talking about how tough Doles is. Now he can go out for passes, and that's what, Carson Wilder was always good for one catch last year.
Every time.
And I think Blake can do the same thing this year. So Blake's going to be a valuable player, and not necessarily running the ball or catching the ball, but blocking. He's the halfback of this offense, and a very, very important role in high school and college offenses now. As that one should have been picked off. A little bit more underneath there for Cameron, and that would have been a touchdown. Said incomplete pass. Thomas in the backfield with Cameron. There's Doles, halfback on the left side. Going out for another pass. Near side, caught, and
Nice job.
Hopefully Lance was able to. Well, where's Lance at? I don't know if he had that.
What's that? He did a great job staying in bounds, picking up another 3 or 4 yards after the catch.
Catch the replay here, integrity heat and air replay. This should be a good shot here if Lance does everything right.
Yeah, guys, the play happened right in front of me. He got hit as he caught the ball and still managed to spin and keep crawling out, get some more yards.
That's a very athletic play right there.
Yeah, I can't brag enough on our production team. The play happens right in front of Sean, and then Lance has it. Lance is not usually a field camera operator, but he was right there on it. Ronnie saw that, slowed it down. Phil, this is where you come in and say, yeah, no, they've done a great job tonight as well.
Oh, I'm ordering food.
Oh.
Sorry.
What are you getting us?
Well, me, because obviously we're not a team after all the things that happened tonight. Oh, boy. It's back.
Axel to throw, the righty.
I'm beginning to think that Phil might have a parole officer and a time limit that he's got to be home by.
Sean, I told you I'm 4 minutes late. I got to be in by 10.
Sean, it's a long season. It's a long season.
Shiminy creamity. You think we'll go west? If we go west this year in a second-round game, you know, we found a nice place to stop and take a break over by Tulsa.
It's over. The scrimmage is over, Phil.
Oh, well, all right, let me cancel that pizza order real quick.
Well, that will do it for the broadcast as well. And as you kind of summed it up a moment ago, Phil, really a good job. And I think the most important thing is outside of one Lawton player, I think everyone's going to come out here safely.
Safely. Yeah, that's what you want to see, not just obviously in scrimmages, but every game that's played every Friday night or Thursday night this year. But I think if you're a Blue Jays fan, you're looking at things going, boys, we're going to win a lot of football games this year. Pretty darn good ball club down there, well coached. Just a good night. Got to see some things, got to see some kids. I think really improved their playing time tonight. Probably going to see more opportunities to get involved. The Benford on offense, that was good to see.
It was.
I mean, so yeah, overall, boy, I think this is a great night for Blue Jay football.
Guthrie again without probably their 2 top playmakers from a year ago, and Hayden Calvert, quarterback, and Jalen Harper, running back. So it was still a good night without those guys. And so we appreciate you checking out the broadcast here tonight. We'll be with Guthrie football all season long. And big thank you to the production crew once again. Kel Evans, Lance Evans, Michael Pruitt, Connor Phillips on our cameras tonight. Sean Silvas, welcome to the team.
Jeez.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Sean, your closing thoughts on what you saw tonight?
Just saw, they're lose a couple big playmakers, but I see a couple young playmakers that did a great job tonight. Obviously, that defense was just solid, so I'm excited to see just how that unfolds this year. I think some of these guys are going to get some good yards, these playmakers. We got these younger kids, so that'll be fun to see.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you, Sean, and look forward to being with you throughout the entire season. Big thank you to Ronnie for being the hub of everything with all the cameras and the announcers and the replay, and it'll only get tougher next week. You got to add graphics and commercials and all that good stuff, so be good. So, Phil, you did okay.
All right, good.
We got to get Phil home. He's getting a little cranky on us.
Just looking to be average, Chris. Looking to be average.
We appreciate you checking us out. Don't forget, 1 week from tonight, Guthrie football home against the Ponca City Wildcats to begin the season. It will be a very, very good game. I hope you are able to come out and watch the game here inside the stadium. If not, you can always check us out here on Guthrie News page. Watch the game on the website. Also, subscribe and like the Guthrie News page on YouTube. Do the same thing for Second Banana Media. For the entire team, we appreciate you checking us out here tonight on GMP TV.